Anybody on? Anybody?
Hello? Anybody on the mic?
No. I
Yes.
don't have a mic.
Okay.
What's up?
So do you want me to tell him to have it under the light?
What under the light?
The camera, is that showing light in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good so far.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing's drowning out the camera. It looks all
It's
right.
on mute.
Okay. Dave always says to keep the lights out of the picture, though.
I would put it down a bit because you can't see the close sideline.
Okay, Nathan, can you take care of that?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sultan High School for tonight's Cascade Conference matchup between the hometown Sultan Turks and the visiting Granite Falls Tigers. My name is Dan Baller. I am your host and joined by my lovely co-host, the lovely and talented Jen Moon. Jen, say hi to everybody.
Hey, good afternoon. Whoa, good evening.
It's afternoon. It's evening.
Yeah,
it's evening now. So, yeah, well, we're glad that you all could join us here tonight. So we're kind of getting, I was looking at the schedule, Jen. This is the last home game, boys or girls, before Christmas, before the Christmas break, even before it's going to be the first of the year before we get together again.
Yay.
We got a long break. Man, we got like a 3-week layoff, man.
I don't think we'll know each other by the time we get back.
We'll all be strangers. So, yeah, the girls are on an extended away trip, like 5 games in a row. The boys, again, will be gone after this. And there was a game that was supposed to be this coming Saturday, non-league contest against Bellingham, but I saw that game has been postponed or canceled. I'm not sure whether that'll be rescheduled or not. But this is it for. But now we're getting serious. These games start to count. You know, we've had a lot of non-conference games up till now, but this is a conference matchup tonight. And you know, you and I kind of took a look at the statistics coming in here, and I guess let's just be clear about things. Both these teams are struggling. They really are.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. You know, one thing that kind of stuck out to me is the Sultan has played twice as many games so far as Granite Falls. They've played a total of 6. Their overall record is 2-4. Granite Falls has only had 3 contests so far, and they're still looking for their first win of the season.
Well, hopefully not here.
Hopefully not tonight.
No,
that's right.
No, we don't want it tonight. Sorry.
They can win, but not tonight.
Not
right?
tonight.
So, and in conference play, again, both these teams are still winless. Granite Falls 0-1 and Sultan at 0-2. The most recent matchups for both these squads, Sultan recently played Cedar Park Christian and lost by doubled up their score. Cedar Park 48, Sultan 24. For Granite Falls, they had the misfortune, I guess, of playing Kings, the team that's 4-0 so far in the top of the standings.
Unfortunately.
And they lost 74-36 in their most recent contest. Now, the Turks will be traveling to North Seattle and playing Kings on Friday night. So that'll be a real big test for the boys in blue. All right, but with that being said, I mean, as you look at the rosters, Jen, how these teams match up height-wise and so forth tonight?
Well, looking at the height-wise, I was a little concerned, but looking at our Turks, we're about matched up because their highest one is 6'3", ours is 6'4". Phoenix McGuire, unfortunately, he's not suited up today, but we do have Bradley Higgins, who is 6'4", too. So
right.
pretty much they are about the same height-wise.
Right. Yeah, I did notice we made that. You and I were chatting before the broadcast that Phoenix McGuire is in street close tonight. Not sure if it's an injury or maybe it was an grade ineligibility. We're not sure as far as that's concerned. But point is, he's not suited tonight, and he will not see action this evening. And I know that last time that we had our broadcast, when it was against Friday Harbor had a large height advantage.
Yes.
I remember McGuire got into foul trouble early, really didn't play very many minutes, and was just really wasn't a factor. And boy, the Turks really felt the loss of not having him in the middle, as far as from a defensive standpoint, rebounding standpoint, and even his offensive contribution. So it'll be interesting to see tonight, you know, if the Turks can hit those outside shots, open things up, and keep Granite Falls honest underneath. So we're about less than a minute to go here. We're going to have our national anthem, and we do have the Sultan High School pep band is here tonight.
Oh, yes.
If you haven't heard the music. As we're trying to talk over the top of that. Now, it's great to have them there. It definitely creates an energy and an enthusiasm for the players and the fans alike. So we appreciate them being here and entertaining us.
We don't get them very much.
We don't. It's like
because they have to spread themselves
from
out.
the boys' games and the girls'
games.
It's like 2 times a week or something. They can only perform twice a week or something.
And they have to get ready for their competitions and all that. So.
Right.
What else I noticed on here is that Granite Falls has a lot of seniors. That makes me happy.
There you go for next year. So, you know, as you and again, we're going to have the starting lineups here in just a moment. But as you look at the schedule, being in Sultan, and you look at it, whether it be football season, basketball season, baseball season, softball season, what's the number one team when you look at your schedule? It's like, we got to beat these guys.
Granite Falls.
Granite Falls. That's
Black and Boo-Boo.
Yeah, that's who we're playing.
Unfortunately, we didn't win this year.
I know.
That was really
I know. We've had
sad.
kind of a stranglehold on that for a long time.
7 years?
Yeah, we let it slip away this year. So yeah, again, this is your arch rival, and this is one you really want to put in the books. And especially, like I said, with both teams really struggling this year, this is really a way to get on the right track and feel good about things kind of heading into that holiday break. And we're getting ready for the starting lineups with PA announcer Andrea Fuller doing the honors. So who we got, Jen, as they come out here?
Well, I'll do Granite Falls, which is number 2. Wait, I got the wrong one. Number 2, Solo Havari.
Solo Havari. And then for the Turks, number 2. Who's number 2 for the Turks?
CJ Rivas.
CJ Rivas. That's right. Mr. Rivas, young Mr. Rivas getting to start tonight.
And then for the Granite is number 10, Ben Schneiders.
And for the Turks, number 5, Ben Biddle.
And for the Tigers, we have number 12, Legend Sadar. He's 6'3".
Legend. What a cool first
I
name. That
know.
is kind of a cool first name.
I like it.
And for the Turks, number 13 is Elias Lopez.
Who did some really good work last game.
He did. Mr. Lopez was our TurkPride.tv player, Wendell Espresso player of the game.
Yay. And for the Tigers, we have number 30, John Brown.
And for the Turks, number 32, Foster Frame.
Good point man he's been.
Yep.
And for the Tigers, we have number 34, Jordan Van Beek.
And for the Turks, Riley Wida makes his way out. And those are our starting lineup. So obviously the hometown Turks will be in their home whites, and the visiting Granite Falls Tigers will be in their way black with the orange trim. So we're going to have stand for the national anthem, and we'll be back with action in just a moment. All right, we're ready to get underway here at Sultan High School. It's a big one tonight, Jen, no doubt about it. Both these teams desperately in search of a win, arch rivals with each other. It's got all the makings of a great contest.
Oh, we're going to win. I got faith.
You
We're
got
gonna
faith.
win.
Turks first.
Turks
Hashtag
first.
Turks first. Speaking of that,
Zebras are coming out right now.
We want to wish.
I mean, the referees are coming out right now.
Are you taking Brian's
I
role
think I'm
tonight?
taking
as
Brian's
an official thing. I mean,
I think
speaking
he-
of Brian, we like to wish him. I believe that he's in Snohomish tonight. They're doing a wrestling match. I believe his son Jason is wrestling, and so Brian is
He
not with us
is.
this evening. So
He
we
is.
wish Jason and
Family
the
first.
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
wish Jason and the wrestling team all the best in Snohomish. All right, the opening tip-off controlled by Mr. Rivas. Going to bring it down, toss it over to Mr. Foster Frame, down to Elias Lopez on the right wing. Lopez over to Frame from almost just
Oh.
inside the arc and misses. Rebound, Tigers. And
Keep your hands up.
driving down, kicks the ball back out. to the top of the key, and they're going to set it up.
Well, that's my job, right?
No, yes, we're just sharing here. Whatever. I had to pull
Tigers.
get my roster here. Well,
30 is
we'll
John
share,
Brown.
We'll share, ain't you? You help keep me honest here.
I
So,
know.
the second
Oh.
set of eyes. Ben Biddle with the interception. Over to Rivas. Up, no good. Rebound Tigers. Breakaway opportunity. Lopez chases, no good. Biddle with the steal and off Biddle, and it'll stay with Granite Falls. So we got a pretty quick pace here, and under a minute expired, but no points yet on the board by either team.
Yep. 10 is Ben Schneider. Mr. Schneider's bringing in the ball there for Tigers.
And out to the top of the key. Oh, almost a walk there. Got away with that one. And
he did.
then he called it. I think that might have been a makeup call for the
Yeah,
one that
I
he
think
missed
so.
before.
Oh, wait. Yeah, let's
Brian
just
would have been
make this-
happy.
Yeah,
He
I know.
would have liked that call. He really would have. And that was for you, big guy. So, all right, Foster Frame brings it up on a slow dribble drive over to Rivas on the left side. Up to Lopez on the wing, inside to Biddle. Biddle amongst the trees. Turns, spins, throws it up. No good.
Oh,
Oh,
that
and
was-
over the back by Wida. Wida
Van
just.
Beek with the rebound there.
Yeah, Wida just got airborne and he just couldn't stop himself, and he banged into the Granite Falls player, and was pretty easy to call foul. Long shot by number 10, Lopez with the rebound. That was number 10, Ben Schneider's with
Yeah.
long jumper, no good. So both teams still looking for their first points here early on in quarter number one. Lopez continues to help inside to Wida, out to Frame. Frame setting it up. Shot clock at 15. Over to Rivas. Rivas into Biddle. Biddle still got it. Oh, tries to take a shot. Deflected. Gets his own rebound up and in. So the Turks break the ice first and score two. Ben Biddle on a nice determined drive there.
We got Schneider's up in front.
There we go.
Havari. And I hope I'm saying that.
A little one-on-one move there. Couldn't get it done. Solo Havari. Yeah, I think that's how you say that.
Havari, yeah.
Havari. Foster Frame over to Rivas. Rivas to Lopez. Biddle posting up down low. Back to Rivas on the baseline. Kicks over to Lopez. Lopez looking for the open man. Finds Frame at the top of the key. Frame over to Wida. Wida looks. Wida over to Rivas. Rivas to Lopez. Lopez drives the middle. Shoots it up and no good. And deflected off of Granite Falls. White, only 7 seconds on the shot clock, so the Turks got to do something quick here.
Real quick.
Lopez inbound, looking for somebody. Wida finds Wida. Oh, Wida had a nice little short 2-footer and just couldn't convert.
Back up at the top with Brown.
Kicking it back
Havari.
and forth.
And right to Van Beek. Back.
To Snyder's. As we learn all the names of the
I
opponents
know, it's
here.
hard.
We're getting it. And that was
Snyder takes the shot.
yeah, Ben Schneider's number 10 with the jump shot. And we're tied at 2. So pretty low scoring game so far. Rivas on the dribble drive over to Wida. Wida to Lopez. Lopez top of the key. Lopez drives on the right wing into Rivas over to Biddle. Deflected. Caught by Frame. Frame down on the baseline left side. Back up to Rivas top of the key. Rivas over to Lopez beyond the arc.
Oh.
All right. And we've got a foul away from the ball. And who was that foul? Was that on 43, Lopez?
40.
Wida?
Yeah.
Was it on Wida?
43, yes.
Yes.
Rita.
Okay, Wida. So the foul was away from the ball. Lopez missed that
I
jump.
thought you meant on the Tigers, and I'm
No.
looking for 43.
Sorry, who's 43?
What? Who's
No.
43?
Wida.
Ooh, to the side, right to 34. Van Beek.
Van Beek hits the open
with an
jump
assist
shot.
from number 10.
Schneider's number
That's
10.
Schneider's.
So Granite Falls gets their first lead of the game, 4-2 over the hometown Turks. Foster frame over to Lopez on the left wing. Back up to Rivas. Rivas from 3. Oh!
That was a swish.
That was beautiful. Rainbow, just nothing but net, baby. Nothing but net on that one. Nice looking shot by Rivas. 5-4, Sultan.
Schneider's. Back to Schneider's.
Ooh, and Schneider's answers with a 3 of his own. So both teams kind of heating it up from the outside. I think we're seeing so far, Jen, both teams are willing to take that outside shot, not really working it inside too much. Now, with that being said, Turks go inside and up and in.
And that was Higgins, was it?
44? Number 21. Was that number 21? Tim Lewis.
Tim Lewis. Okay.
Yeah, with that.
He didn't play it last time.
3-pointer. Oh, that should have been out of bounds. It bounced off the top of the backboard, but they didn't call it. Turks control the ball. Frame on the dribble drive over to Lopez on the left wing. Lopez down to Frame on the baseline. Frame thinks about it for a second. Retreats. Driving in the middle.
Oh, he's got 3-on-1 there.
A lot of traffic. And but we catches the foul. And we're going to have a substitution coming in here. Looks like
Loish. 25 Loish, 5 Long.
So we got for 30 and 2.
Brown and Havari.
Okay. You don't have to worry about saying Havari now because he's out. Right?
He's out. I know. I can't say that.
Frame, catch, shoot, miss.
Rebound. Nice.
Lopez controls down to Brown. Oh, he puts the ball on the. What's the number one thing you tell the big guys? Don't dribble the ball when you're down that low. Go up strong, and because bad things happen when you dribble the ball. Those little guys knock it away from you.
Exactly.
Rivas
for 3.
Oh, big rainbow.
That
one missed. That one missed, unlike the last one that was successful.
Schneider's all the way in for 2.
So far I'm seeing Schneider seems to be kind of the inspirational leader, good outside shooter for the Tigers. And kind of as he has gone, so have gone the Tigers in the early going here. Oh, Lopez top of the key over to Rivas. Rivas inside forces it. And
Schneider with the runaway.
Schneider's going to go coast to coast. Up and in. Wow, Schneider's putting on a nice show here in the first period, and a great first period for the Tigers. 11-7. Turks trailing the visiting Tigers from Granite Falls. Lopez double teamed. To Brown. Up. Foul.
Foul. Long.
He's going to shoot 2.
Yep. That was on Long. Tigers.
All right. So Tim Lewis. And Tim typically plays more in the JV squad. Tim is a freshman. He's just a 9th grader. So again, as we talked,
he's got some height.
Yeah, he's a tall boy. And as we talked about, Phoenix McGuire, and a Biddle with rebound up and no good. McGuire out tonight, so the Turks are really needing some help in the height department and bringing some players from the JV squad up tonight.
That was Schneider's up.
Schneider's kind of trying to take things into his own hands here, do it all on his own. Inbounds. Oh, I think the Turks got away with a foul there. Oh, but that was a makeup call. Makeup call on Lewis. I think that there was a foul. It looked like a body foul on the shot. They didn't call it, and then they did call subsequently a foul on the next play. We would like to welcome any fans that are joining us from Granite Falls tonight here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
One.
First shot is good. Who do we have at the line here,
We have a hater for Van Beek.
All right.
Hater. I hope that's how you say it.
And Cameron Loesch is at the line, makes the first of 2. He's going to attempt his second here. And Loesch hits them both. So Granite Falls extends their lead to 13-8 here. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Lopez. Granite Falls really putting some good pressure on as they're double teaming and swarming the wall quite a bit. And
right through the hand.
Yep, just too high. kind of an errant pass by Rivas and too high for Lopez, and it goes out of bounds.
So Force is in for Rivas, just in case you were
May the
looking.
force be with
Oh,
you.
I
The
like
force is
him.
with us.
I like
The
the way
force.
he plays.
He is a scrappy player. He's going to be a great one here. He's
Yes.
got
Nobody's expecting the way he
4
plays.
years to look forward to Mr. Force playing out there for the Turks, and that's fantastic to see him out there contributing.
Brown and Long passing the ball out there, trying to find someone.
They're moving the ball around. Turks playing good
Yeah.
defense. They're adjusting. Lopez with the steal. Going all the way. Stops. Pop.
Oh.
No. Nice hustle by Lopez. Just couldn't convert. Granite Falls going the other way.
Down, passes it.
3-pointer. Oh, off the back iron.
Brown trying for that.
Rebound. Granite Falls.
Oh.
And the Granite Falls coach just yelling and screaming for a timeout. We can hear him clear up here from our vantage point. So he gets his timeout with 1:01 remaining in the first period. Turks trailing Granite Falls 13-8. Jen, do we want to recognize, do we have some sponsors that we need to recognize or pay some bills or anything like that?
Some of the sponsors that we do have is
Don't want to put you on the spot here, you know.
no, I asked Dave if he printed out some more sponsors, but I'm trying this from memory. So we have the Windmill Espresso. Who is a longtime sponsor of TurkPride.tv and who owns half of our paycheck every month.
Yes, exactly.
And we have the Les Schwab, who is a sponsor. And we have Brandy Varnell Photography. They also have Bigfoot Espresso out there in Go Bar.
Exactly.
So if you miss Go Bar, you still have Sultan. Or if you want both.
Just keep going, yeah.
We've got.
Well, we're going to get back to action here. So we will have opportunities to pay some bills and recognize our fine sponsors here throughout the broadcast.
Hater trying to do it.
Lewis with the block.
All right. Well, that
breakaway.
was Brown with the breakaway.
Oh, nice.
And a 2.
Way to control himself. And up and in. 15-8, Granite Falls. Foster frame. Over to Lopez. Lopez lobs it in to Lewis, but just can't get it over there.
Nope, and we have Long bringing it in. Back to Louis. Oh, I didn't realize it was over.
And that's the end of the first period. And Turks trailing 15-8. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back. Connor, we got to pay a bill down there, or we got time for that?
We can try.
Connor, you got time to pay a bill down there?
We can try.
Okay, let's do it.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a tuo giro d'amor, delle belle turbando al riposo.
All right, we are back to action here at the beginning of the second quarter. Granite Falls with the ball. Working it inside, back.
Sorry. Back to number 20, who is leader. Back in. Oh.
Foul.
Looks like he was trying to stand up.
Trying to, yeah.
But he
just couldn't get it done. Got to change the possession arrow. Force over to Frame. Frame to Lopez. Over to Frame. Back to Force. To Frame. To Lopez. In the middle. Oh, 3 seconds in the key on Ben Biddle. And just couldn't get out of the key quick enough. Granite Falls brings the ball up.
Hader to Loish. And we have Havari to Loish for a basket.
Nice shot, nice pass underneath and up and in for an easy layup for the Tigers. So 17-8, Granite Falls. Turk's been stuck on 8 for quite a while, Jen.
I know, they just can't get
They
into the paint there.
Can't get to double figures. They've yet to break into double figures. Force, moving the ball around, over to Lopez. Lopez, little juke, up in.
Oh!
And just off the back iron, fighting. Oh, and he touched the line, and the ball goes to Granite Falls.
We got Havari bringing it up. Havari with the shoot. No, he misses that 3. Good job. And we have Lewis with the rebound there. Lopez.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot by Foster Frame. I'm trying to learn mine.
I'm sorry.
forgetting mine.
Sorry. I was
You're working.
dealing with a little issue there. Sorry. All right, we're back to action. Loesch.
To Havari.
Oh, Havari's back in.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Oh, steal by Force.
Awesome.
Foster Frame's going to bring it up. Force to Frame to Force to Lewis.
Loish. Oh.
And whose ball is it, Janet?
It's a black one, but I thought he touched it last.
Seemed like 25 Loesch may have touched it last, but not according to the official. Brian, now see, where's Brian? We need Brian's commentary on that call.
He's probably giving it. We just can't hear him.
She might be watching us tonight. Who knows? Brian, if you're watching, send us a text message.
Yeah, really. Brown. Snyder's back in there.
Yep.
Oh.
Going inside. Kicking it back out to Brown. Good ball movement by the Tigers. I do have to say that they move the ball pretty quickly, looking for the open man. We're down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. 6. And rejection by Lewis.
That was Luxmore.
Nice.
The Tigers trying to get in
Nice
there.
block. Nice block.
Frame trying to get in. Lewis, who touched it. Oh, it's going to be Tigers ball.
Tigers ball. So the Turks are having a hard time converting. Still yet to break into double figures, trailing 17-8 to the visiting Tigers from Granite Falls.
So now we have Schneider's again.
Inside
over to...
Oh, steal by Frame. Nice job. And Turks see if they can get this thing to double figures. Lopez stops. Into Biddle. Biddle to Lewis. Lewis double team, triple teamed. Out to Lopez. Lopez. Dribble drive going towards the middle. Tough shot. Tough shot. Rebound by the Tigers.
Schneider's bringing it up. I thought he would bring it all the way in.
Yeah, Schneider's definitely gone coast to coast a couple of times tonight for the Tigers.
Schneider's trying to find the inside man. Takes it out to Brown.
Oh, Schneider.
With the 3, huh?
Hits a tray. And Granite Falls extends their lead now to 20-8.
Lopez has the ball. Circle. Oh, that's good. He gets the foul. That's Luxmore with the foul.
All right, so the Turks are getting an opportunity here.
We're not in the bonus yet.
Not in the bonus yet. Still a little early. 3 minutes, just under 4 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Lopez going to bring it in to Force.
Force over to Frame. Frame to Lopez. Lopez to Frame over the corner. Fakes. Down to Biddle. Biddle to Frame. Frame to Lewis.
Oh.
Back to Biddle.
Oh, wow.
And, Ben Biddle just having a hard time getting it to fall tonight.
Yeah.
Really hustling out
Schneider's
there, though.
got it. Back to Schneider. Luxmore's got it. Back to Schneider. Looking for the inside man, it looks like. Havari. And we have Luxmore. And Schneider with the with the shot, but misses it. And there is a black ball there.
All right, so it'll be inbounds Granite Falls. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the first half. Is that Schneider bringing it in, Jen? Yep.
Yep, it is. Havari gets the ball and does Luxmore. Luxmore passes it out to Havari.
Havari again.
Luxmore and Schneider.
Airball.
Misses it.
Rebound, Lopez. Double teamed. Kicks it over to Force. Force to Frame. Frame's going to bring it up on a slow dribble drive over to Lopez on the left wing. Lopez double teamed. Kicks it out, and now we got a breakaway.
Schneider over to Havari.
Thought Schneider would take that shot, but he didn't.
No, that was Sadarth that decided to take that shot.
Number 12. Number 12.
Sadarth. Legend. That's the one you like. Legend.
That's an awesome first name.
Legend.
That's just an awesome first name. It really is. It's a really cool name.
Oh, Havari with the reach, but they didn't get it. But they
got Schneider, I think, 10.
Schneider
with the body. Block. Yep. And Rivas coming in for the Turks. Rivas is going to relieve Elias Lopez. Will go to the bench and take a little rest. So we've got Biddle, Force, Frame, Rivas, and Lewis out there for the Turks right now. So Force kicks it over to Frame. Force over to Rivas. Rivas to Lewis. Lewis to Biddle. And over the back.
Over the, yes. And that would be on, can't see his number. It looks like 12. That would be my Legend.
Legend.
Be Legend.
Now, one thing I will say, Jen, right now the Turks probably have their smallest squad on the floor right now. Not a lot of height out there. Basically, they run almost like 4 guards and a center.
Yeah.
This really, other than Lewis, there's really not much height out on the floor right now for the Turks.
Oh.
And Rivas gets the foul. So the Turks are going to have to be able to hit the outside shots. They are. I mean, they're just do not really, other than Lewis, do not have any inside presence. I know that Ben Biddle likes to post up, but Ben's not that tall of a player. And so, the outside game has got to get working for the Turks still. Jen, we're 2 minutes before the second half, and Turks still have not
scored.
Have not crossed into double figures.
And they haven't fouled.
The Turks have not scored this quarter. I believe they had 8 at the end of the first quarter. They have not scored, and we're 3 quarters of the way through this period, still looking for their first points of the second period. All right, Granite Falls. So nice breakaway. Nice feed to Schneider. Just wide open underneath the basket for 2. And Granite Falls extends their lead.
Oh, that was meant for Biddle, huh?
Yep. And we're going to have a timeout. Sultan.
They need that timeout.
And Lopez is going to check back in here. And with about 1:38 remaining in the second period, the Turks are now trailing 24-8. So they find themselves down by 16. Granite Falls right now has tripled their score, so the Turks got to get it going. We got to get something going here. You don't want to go into halftime, down by 20 points. That'd be a big hole to get out of.
Their big thing that I see is that being a professional, how do I say? I'm saying what the professionals say. They're not scoring in the paint.
Yes, that's right.
They're not scoring in the paint means that they're not getting the rebounds in the paint.
Yeah.
So, and Granite is scoring in the paint. They're scoring on the outside, but there's not rebounding over there too. So we need to start scoring in the paint. We need to start you know, I think they're trying not to get fouls. I think they're being cautious, and you just can't.
Yeah, they're playing.
Can't with basketball.
Well, I think you and I were talking also, too, before the game, is the Turks are only sitting 7 players tonight. I mean, the bench is really thin tonight for the Turks. So obviously, you know, foul trouble would be a problem, but you can't play so tentatively that you're not competitive either.
You got to foul.
Yeah. So you know, they're gonna. I think Granite Falls, to their credit, has done a good job moving the ball. They've got some nice breakaways. They've moved the ball well.
Oh, that's Schneider
And
trying to get for it. No,
diving all over the place out there. Oh, a turnover to the Turks.
But it's still the black.
Oh, is
He
it? Oh,
pointed
I'm
black,
sorry.
Yeah.
It was touched last by the White Turks. So Schneider will inbound for Granite Falls.
Like he's looking over there. Yep, to Havari.
Back to Schneider.
And
he's got a nice shot. Schneider is a nice jump. He's got a nice jump shot. Very soft touch, and he's probably got close to 10 points, I would say, already.
yeah.
For Granite Falls. He himself has pretty much outscored the Turks so far.
Oh, that's a steal
There he is
by
again.
Havari to
And
Schneider.
Schneider's fouled on the breakaway by Lopez.
So now, I mean, they know that's their best shooter. They need to do either man-on-man or double team him.
Right.
Because I don't think anybody else really can shoot.
And Ben Schneider's, you know, he is a senior. He's obviously a leader out there on that team, and he's done a nice job. Got a nice shot from the outside. Hustles very well. Plays good defense. Good on the transition game. So far, he's been the complete player for the Tigers tonight. And he hits both. 28-8, Granite Falls. Force. Oh, Rivas. Nice steal there by Granite Falls. Saves
gets it to Havari.
Havari, nice play by Havari, flicking it behind his back before he went out of bounds.
Right down to Legend.
Schneider.
Legend to Schneider.
Oh, hits a
they
three.
Need to get him.
Yeah, Schneider's definitely just killing the Turks right now. He's hitting everything he's throwing up.
And we can get those hits.
Force. Oh.
If we can
the force
get
was almost with him there.
Our players to be open.
Traveling.
Oh, good.
And coming in for the Turks, number 21, Lewis. He's going to replace Force, so definitely get a little change in size there, going from the Turks' shortest player on their roster to tonight the tallest player on their roster. Yeah, I think that, you know, so far, Jen, what I'm seeing is the lack of height with McGuire unable to suit tonight. Lopez for the corner for three. Oh, he misses.
And
there's Schneider's, Ben Schneider's.
You got to
coast
stop
to coast.
Him. Oh.
And he gets the foul. He'll shoot 2.
And he'll get it every time. He's good about that.
So, again, without McGuire tonight, the Turks just don't have an inside presence to something to, you know, they've really, really struggled from the outside. Had some success early on in the first period, but since then they've just been ice cold. And, you know, they just don't have an inside presence to try to break it up and try something different. They have to keep hoisting up those outside shots, and they're just having a hard time getting things to fall.
And the Tigers are playing man-to-man, so it's hard when you have that height.
They're playing good defense. I mean, the Tigers are very, very active on the defensive side, and they've had forced some good turnovers. Lopez over to Biddle from the corner.
Oh,
Granite Falls defense, and that is it for the first half. So, wow.
I'd like to be in that locker room.
That was a frustrating second period for the Turks. Unable to score a point in 8 minutes of action. So, well, they're going to have some things to talk about at halftime. And the Turks find themselves down in a pretty deep hole, 32-8 to the visiting Tigers. So I think, Connor, we're going to pay a few bills and take a little break. And Jen and I will be back and join you here in about 5-6 minutes.
2 to 2.
2 and 3.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go!
I touched it.
I touched the ball before it went out, Coach.
Come on, Alex. The ref did not call that.
You gotta be kidding me, Alex. It's the championship game. Talk to him, Coach. I touched it. It's their ball.
Come on, do it right.
Don't foul them when they inbound. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nice going, Alex. Sorry, Coach.
Alex. Good call.
Sportsmanship. Pass it on.
Brett. I touched the last.
I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike one. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike two. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike three. Wow. I'm the greatest pitcher in the world. Yes!
Optimism. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Thank you.
Thanks for not just selling me tires. Thanks for doing the work I needed.
Not suggesting stuff I don't.
Thanks for checking my brakes.
Checking my brakes. Thanks for checking my brakes. For free.
Just to make sure I'm all good.
Who does that anymore? So thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for doing the right thing by not just selling me tires.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters. Stop on by your local Les Schwab for our fall tire sale.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, ma ci sei tu a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo,
Rico's Pizza, where memories are made.
Let's say you're driving along in Washington on Highway 2 and you find yourself in Sultan. Better yet, you live here. It's the home of the Turks, by the way. And you realize you haven't had a hot cup of coffee today. That's okay. Just drive east and look for the giant windmill located on the east end of Sultan. Even voted the best coffee in Sky Valley. It's a simple formula. Windmill plus hot coffee equals a happy you. Windmill Espresso, proud sponsor of the Sultan Turks.
Your fault. You!
My fault?
Your fault. Your fault.
You're right.
What?
It's my fault.
What do you mean your fault?
Just the two of us. You're right, it's my fault.
We can make it.
Maybe both of us?
Maybe just you.
right, welcome back, fans, to Sultan High School. We're getting ready to tip things off here in the second half action. So, Jen, boy, tough second quarter for the Turks.
It is. They've got 24 points they've got to. All right, 24 points they got to make up.
Yeah, we just Turks did not score in the second quarter. Boy, that was just a long, tough quarter to sit through. Yeah, they had opportunities, but just could not get the ball to fall. And Granite Falls, to their credits, played good defense. Ben Schneider's number 10, the senior point guard, has just been on fire for them. I would say probably so far, probably close to half of their points. I would say he's probably close to 15, 16 points so far here in this game. So they're going to have to find us answer for him. And then obviously they need to get things going from the offensive end. So, all right, so we're ready to get going here on the second half. We'll see how the Turks respond. Down 24 to the visiting Tigers.
Let's see if that pep talk worked.
Yep.
I'm hoping so. They got this. Turks putting the ball in. Down the frame.
And over to Lopez. Lopez to Frame. Frame to Weeda.
Oh, Weeda's in.
Weeda's in.
All
and
right.
Biddle, oh, no good. Rebound. Biddle gets his own ball back on the steal.
That's awesome.
Over to Rivas. Frame. Lopez. No good. And foul away from the ball. It's going to stay down at this end, down for the Turks, so it's foul away from the ball. Number 30, Jen.
Number 30, that is my James Brown, John Brown. Oh, James Brown, John Brown.
The Godfather of Soul is out there. From the grave.
Woohoo! Ow!
I feel good. Lopez, kind of a circus shot. It just really was out of control there.
Over to, back to Schneider there. Over to Havari.
Havari.
Inside to Van Beek. Oh, he's in.
And Weeda with the rebound. Haven't seen a lot of Weeda. Haven't heard from him much this game.
No, he wasn't in the first half at all. Traveling.
And turns the ball back over to the Tigers. Turks still looking to get into that double digit. And Schneider's top of the key.
Oh, there we go. Back to the legend.
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 Foul away from the ball. Looks like it's going to be on Ben Biddle.
Oh.
Ben with the push. Trying to get some positioning for a rebound. And we got a good crowd here tonight. The band's taking a break here during
Schneider
the third quarter.
To get it. Back to Brown. Oh.
And Biddle with the steal. Rivas drives down the lane. Oh, we thought about shooting it up. Probably should have. Weeda loses it. And we got a breakaway. Havari with the breakaway for 2. And Granite Falls, 34-8. Foster Frame directing traffic up there over to Lopez on the left wing. Inside to Biddle. Biddle with his back to the hoop.
4 on him.
4 on 1.
Somebody's got to be open to take a shot if he's got 4 people back there.
3 seconds in the key. That hurts.
We haven't been called on that for a lot of long. I mean, even
Biddle likes to be in the key down there, and the refs watched it pretty close. And I think that's the second time it's been called.
To Brown with the shot. Oh.
Yeah, it's a white ball. It's off number 12. All right, timeout. Granite Falls. So, Jen, Turk still trying to break into double figure. I mean, this is an extremely long dry spell. I mean, even on a night when you struggle and have poor shooting, you're at least able to score some points. But boy, the Turks have not scored since the first period. The first period, the first quarter.
Because they were neck and neck.
They did not score in the second quarter at all. So they're going now, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, in excess of 10 minutes that they have not had a field goal. Frame brings it up over to Rivas, back to Frame, down to Wida. Biddle posting up underneath, back to Rivas, collects his own ball to Frame. Frame, kind of loses the handle there on that pass. Breakaway.
Oh, that is.
Breakaway to Habari. Habari gets the reach by Rivas. And Rivas is called for the foul. Ben Schneider's going to inbound the ball for the Tigers.
Over to Brown. Back to Schneider. Back over to Brown. I'm sorry, 30 is Brown. Yeah, it is Brown. I'm getting it.
You're getting it. You're getting it, by golly.
34 is Van Beek.
And Schneider's for
with
three.
The three.
Wow. That's like his third or fourth one tonight. He's definitely got the hot hand for the Tigers. 37-8. Wita on the high post over to Lopez. Lopez along the baseline. And
that is still by Brown.
And traveling.
By Havari.
Called quite a few traveling calls tonight so far. So.
Both.
Yeah.
I think the coach wants to call timeout. Turks.
Timeout, Turks. So Coach Trichler is going to call timeout. Man, what do? You just, the Turks find themselves on the cusp of going down by 30 here, down by 29, and just can't score.
I don't know.
Just can't score. I mean, what's it going to take to break through? It's just like, it's got to be frustrating, not only for the coaches but for the players out there that just can't get at the ball to fall in the hoop.
And a lot of those players. I mean, you only have 2 that are seniors, but a lot of those players work together, so.
Right. All right, so Foster Frame's going to bring the ball in. Over to Rivas, back to Frame. Frame comes across the midcourt line. Lopez into Biddle. Biddle is back to the hoop, faces the hoop. On the left wing to Rivas. To Frame. Over to Lopez. Lopez on the dribble drive on the baseline. And we got a foul, body foul on the Tigers. 34, I think, Jen?
34, yes, that's Van Beek.
Van Beek.
Oh, Schneider got it. Back over to Havari.
Oh, nice left-handed lay-in by Havari. He was almost parallel with the backboard. I didn't think he was going to get that up and in, but he sure did. And the Turks now trail by 31 points.
Oh.
Wida.
Rivas. In the middle. There you go.
Lopez top of the key. Trying to get something going. Biddle down underneath. Turns. Can't get it to fall. I thought.
No, thank you.
Rivas to Wida. And Wida can't get it to fall. 2 opportunities there, Jen. 2 close shots, and I thought, man, we're going to get. And it looks like Granite Falls is going to do a wholesale substitution here. 5 players are going to come in at once.
To Schneider. I think it's a second string, which makes me sad.
Yeah, I think that they're going to give.
He was tripped.
No call.
No call.
Wow, Wida's like, what?
Oh, yep. There's your legend.
It's getting a little rough out there now, Jen. They got bodies flying all over the place.
They do.
All right, looks like we're going to bring 5 new ones in for Granite Falls. So I think they're going to give.
I have to learn these all over again.
She's like, I knew all these names. Who are all these
Hater.
kids?
Long.
Yeah, Hater, Long.
Loish. Oh, I know some of these. That's good.
Ben. We got 2 haters, Andy and Ben.
So
you got haters on 2 of them.
Haters everywhere.
Yeah, we got the hater families out there.
I'm just calling numbers.
Yeah, that's right. CJ Rivas over to Ben Biddle. Biddle drives
and that was out on that. Thank you.
Yep.
I saw
number 20.
Saw Hater.
Hater, number 20. deflects off of him and out of bounds. Lopez bring the ball in.
Do something, boys. Do something.
Rivas over to Biddle. Biddle thinking about it here. Couple dribbles. Lets it go over to Lopez on the right wing. Down to Biddle in the baseline. Biddle drive. Stop. Pop. Oh, off the side of the backboard. No good.
That's
Rebound. Tigers.
To Hader. Back to.
See, 2 out of the 5 are named Hader, so you got the 2 in 5 chance. You got a 40% chance right there. And there's a Hader again. Another one.
There's a Hader. Oh, right.
And Biddle with the rebound, breaking free.
Come on, guys, get down there.
Over to Frame.
Oh,
hey!
Yes, they got to score.
The slump,
and it's a three-pointer.
The three-pointer breaks the slump. Wow.
Oh. So that is Seymour.
That was almost 13-minute dry spell for the Turks where they did not score a field goal. And here, maybe a chance for 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Hey.
All right.
And I think the Granite Falls coach is going to talk about it a little bit. After he substituted some of his second-tier players in, all of a sudden now the Turks quickly have scored 5 points. So he doesn't want to do something to allow Sultan to get right back in this game.
Don't want to get 2 haters.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 haters in there. Yeah. Don't be a hater.
Oh.
All right.
They're on the 3rd period, so we got another period to get back. I mean,
yeah,
if they can get back into their groove, I think.
It's a big, big hole. They dug themselves. The Turks have really dug themselves a big hole. But it's not to say, if they were to heat things up, that they could kind of fight their way back. But, time is running out. Time is getting short here to score that many points. Again, when you've only scored 13 in over 2.5 quarters, to think that you're going to score, 25 more, that's a tall order.
Okay, right into Long. Hader. Back to Hader.
Hader to Hader.
0 and 20, I got that. They're haters. Long. Trying to get into the Hader there.
Forcing it in, and a steal. Rivas comes away with it. Rivas over to Frame.
Ooh.
Frame into Weeda. Oh, and Weeda loses it and then commits a foul trying to get it back. So, makes a mistake and then compounds the mistake by committing a foul. And Weeda will sit, and Lewis will come in.
Hader brings it in. Can't see as number 5. That is Long. Yes, that's Long. Back to Luxmore. Long. To Hader. Hader drops it.
Lopez over to Rivas. Rivas to Frame. Frame trying to get it into Lewis underneath, being fronted by the Granite Falls player over to Rivas. Rivas to Lopez. Lopez will shoot and hits the 3.
Oh, that's music to my
right to your ears or eyes. All right, less than 1 minute to go, and the Turks have doubled their point output. Jen, in about a minute and a half, the Turks have doubled the points that they had. They were at 8, and now they're at 16 in like a minute and a half. They couldn't score for 13 minutes, and in a minute and a half, they've scored as many points as they have in the whole game. It's just that. We'll take it, though.
We'll take
it. Whatever,
yes,
however we got to go, we'll take it. Biddle turns, fires, short, rebound by the Tigers.
Rebound, that is Hader. That is
30 seconds.
Long. And that
3-pointer. Oh, that's
Loish.
good.
Oh, we don't need no more 3-pointers.
For 3. 42-16.
Oh, thank you.
Foul. On number 25.
25
like,
is
what,
Loish.
Loish with a foul. He's like, what, me? It's like, yes, it was you.
Yeah.
Yes, young man, it was
Looks
you.
like you had 8
25.
hands over there.
12 seconds remaining.
Loish
12.
again
Shot
over
clock
there.
and the game clock are the same, less than 10. Turks need to get a shot off here.
Oh,
Lopez out of control.
that
Couldn't get
means
it up, and that's going to
Luxmore
probably
has
do
the
it.
ball.
Oh, hit the front iron. No good. So at the end of 3, the Turks find themselves in a big hole still, trailing Granite Falls 42-16. Connor, we got time to pay a bill down there? Sure. All right, let's do it. All right, we've got 1 period of action to go. 8 minutes on the clock. Turks in a pretty sizable hole. They need to play some great defense and keep the offense they got started going.
That was too long. Long to Luxmore. See, I'm getting him
Luxmore.
back to Hater.
And a hater.
Back to Hater.
Don't be a hater.
And back to Hater.
Don't be a hater. Come on.
Well, they're brothers.
They're brothers. Don't be a hater.
Okay, so Luxmore. Oh.
Frame. Oh, and we got a hole. That's Loish, I think.
Yes, 25 is Loish.
Loish with the hold. He's like, huh? What? Me again? He likes to.
What did I do?
I'm not being too happy about those calls. You know, we haven't heard from Lord Byron tonight. We haven't even. He must not be tuning in.
I've heard from Dangerous Dave.
Dangerous Dave? How is Dangerous Dave?
He's listening.
Diamond Dave Moon. We wish you were here, big guy.
Oh, I
we
call
know
him
you're
dangerous.
You're out. You're out.
He's driving home.
He's driving home as we speak.
I hope so.
Don't text and drive. It's against the law.
No.
Be safe
Something
out there, big
about teriyaki, and I'm not home. And
teriyaki.
Peace and quiet. Ooh, a 3.
Frame.
No, it's not.
Is he going to bring it? Is he bringing us teriyaki by?
No.
No. Darn.
Back to Hater. Hater for the 2.
And a Hater with a little jump hook there.
It's like it's Haterville out there.
Yeah, he was a hater that time. All right, Force to Frame. Frame back to Force. Force looking inside, trying to find somebody. Double teamed over to Frame. Back to Lopez. Lopez will take a shot from 3 and hits it.
Oh, yes.
So Lopez starting to heat up a little bit.
Long takes it down. Gives it to Luxmore. Over to, I can never see their numbers, see?
Yeah, the numbers are hard to.
They're hard to see. 25. Oh, yeah, that's my Loish. I should know that.
Loish.
Luxmore, Loish, Long, and Haters are out there.
I mean, I will say that the numerals on the front of the Granite Falls jerseys are kind of hard to read. They're fairly small, and the style of letter is just really hard to kind of make out. So
like our football jerseys were?
Our football jerseys, oh my goodness.
You need binoculars to see them across the field.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, gosh, who would have ever thought that navy blue and dark gray would be hard to see against each other?
We don't even have gray. Do we have gray?
Yeah, it was like a steel gunmetal gray and dark blue.
Oh my gosh,
offensive
we have a charging offensive foul. Yeah, sorry.
Offensive foul on Mr. Lopez, shaking his head, did not agree with that.
And Hater will take it out. Gives it to Loish. Gives it to Long. Back to Luxmore. He tries to find a way out. Ooh,
travel.
He's got a traveling call on him.
Thought he was going to get a foul, but no such call. Traveling.
Packed up them bags.
And going to try to save a little time there and let the ball roll up. Frame picks it up. Over to Lopez. Oh,
ooh,
steal.
That is a long steal.
Steal by Long and up and in for 2.
What's the score?
Score 48-19.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it.
I know.
Oh, that's a steal by Hayter. 2, Luxmore. Brings it down, tries to find it out. Right there is Long. And he shoots for 3.
Oh, Long hits a 3-pointer. So
wow.
Even though Granite Falls has a lot of their second-team players and they're still being very competitive out there, the Turks just have scored, definitely have scored more points, but just haven't been able to make a huge dent. Ben Biddle, nice little runner, left-handed shot up and in, and the Turks have broken 20. They're 21-51.
Got it to Long. Back to
Loesch.
To Hayter. To Luxmore. To Hayter. Hayter for 3.
Oh, that's short. Oh, now we're going to have a wholesale substitution, and 5 are going to come all back in.
And those are the starters.
Yeah, starters are all going to come back in. So coach is doing wholesale substitutions here. 5 came in, and 5 are going to go out. And the starters will replace the second team.
They do this to me, don't they? They just want to practice.
They do. Now you got to remember the first. You remember the first team.
But I like the haters and the
haters, the Loesch and the haters. Now you get to say Schneider and Van Beek, and game it like that again, right?
I have to learn over.
Yeah.
Looks like CJ's coming in for us.
And
Rivas.
Yeah, exactly. Rivas is in.
I know Schneider.
And Havarti.
Havarti's a cheese.
Havarti's a cheese. Yes.
Oh, Hayter's still in. Is that 30 or 20? Brown.
Yes,
Brown
Havari.
is arguing
Havari, not Havarti. Havari.
Yeah. Oh, I like Havarti cheese.
It is really good.
Van Beek, and we have
Biddle is at the line here.
Oh, thank you.
And hits
Good
it again.
job.
23-51. Turks still in a big hole.
We have Havari coming down. Back to Schneider, of course. Looking for inside man. Oh, Pinky breaks it back out to Brown.
Air ball.
My little James Brown.
Hey.
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 Just sounds
Biddle,
funny.
nice.
Oh, and no foul there.
And up and in.
Yay, at least we get one.
Lewis.
Schneider brings it back down. Double team there. Passes it over to Brown. Into
and Force with the foul.
Legend.
Fouls the legend.
He fouls the legend.
The legend has been fouled.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I am legend.
I am legend.
Was he in that movie, do you think? Instead of Will Smith?
Yes.
Was it I am legend?
Uh-huh.
He could literally say it. He is legend. Right?
Yeah, he is.
He is.
I would say, I'm sure he says it. Right out to Brown. And back out to Van Beek. Schneider to Brown.
And no good. Rebound.
That's good.
Wheata. Frame to Biddle. To Lewis.
Oh,
trying to get it into Wheata. Wheata holds on. Shoots up. No
Schneider,
good.
Of course, gets that ball. Hustle back.
Schneider pushing the ball up.
Brown.
Brown out of control, but they
was.
get the Turks for a blocking foul.
That was
Biddle?
No, that was a floppy foul.
A flopper.
Yeah.
Less than 4 minutes. We're halfway through, just past the halfway point here in period number 4. And Turks are chipping away a little bit, but I think we're going to run a little short on time. But the lead is just going to be too big.
Oh, got one there. One there for Brown.
So, and he hits them both. So the Tigers lead 53-25. Force to Biddle, 3-point shot, up short.
Oh,
rebound
by
Van
Beek. Yep.
Oh, Frame with a steal. Wheata going the other way.
Oh,
little
you
runner.
guys got to make it count. Foul.
Van Beek stolen by Force.
Oh, was that a 3?
Yes, it was.
That was a 3.
Let the Force be with you.
Oh, we got Havari down to
And
Lowish.
Brown. Is that Brown? I think it was Brown.
Brown?
Wasn't it? 30.
Okay, 30.
Yeah, Brown answers with a 3 of his own. So they're trading shots back and forth now. The offense production has definitely picked up here in the fourth period. Biddle.
Oh, we need to rebound that. Oh, good job.
And Wida with the rebound. Biddle driving the lane. Up and in for 2. 56-30.
Takes it up. Tries to go. Oh, it's blocked by Wida. We have Long. Havari. Back into Legend. You're Legend. I should know that.
Yeah, Schneider.
Oh, Schneider. Oh. Havari with the shot.
Oh, and they get the deep
Schneider.
rebound and reset.
And that was Schneider.
Schneider with the shot, the jump shot. All right, 58-30. Turks just over 2 minutes remaining. Force, take it. Take it, man. Take a shot. Take it. Biddle with a runner.
Oh, and that is a rebound by
Is that Legend?
That's your Legend.
I am Legend.
I am Legend.
I am Legend with the rebound.
And he's a 12. Havari with the ball. Back to Schneider, looking for an in. Passes it all the way over to Brown.
Air ball.
Air ball.
Legend.
Takes it back into Schneider. And he shoots
Three-pointer.
it for 3.
Wow. That young man is, I'm sure, well over 20 points for tonight.
Oh, that was a good
almost
move.
a steal. Frame. And hits a three-pointer off of the backboard and in.
He uses
Granite
that
Falls
box.
coach is calling for a timeout. Players are not seeing him, and the official does. Timeout, Black. So minute 15 remaining.
Well, at least we got up there.
Yes,
We're not going to be 8 and 61.
I mean, that's in a game like this, you do need to look for small things. You know, that huge long dry spell just killed them. I mean, you can't not score for 13 minutes and expect to be in a basketball game. I mean,
exactly.
To have that lengthy of a dry spell where you did not score from the first period all the way to the second period to almost halfway into the third period and expect to stay in a game. So, you know, from that point, though, from getting from 8 now to 33, I mean, the last period, they've really picked it up a lot. So that's, I think, maybe the one positive thing you can kind of hang your hat on a little bit is that the Turks have played well here in the fourth period.
Sometimes you wish that would have picked up in the second or
Yeah, in the
third
second period. Yeah, we could have used some of that in the
could have
second
been.
period.
We could have.
We could have used some of that in the second period. So. And deflection, frame with steal. Wida.
Oh, and that is
just rolled
Loish.
right around the corner of the lip of the rim and just would not fall.
Okay, that's Hader to Lexmore.
Still Granite Falls ball.
Oh. Lexmore's going to be taking it in.
Minute 3 remaining. So we'll see if the Turks can finish up strong here.
Over to Long. Back into Hader. And he scores.
And then a little jump hook there for Mr. Hader. Force into Wida. Wida up, and he gets that one to fall. There you go. Riley Wida, the nice little turnaround, little jump hook. Gets it up and in.
Lexmore's
40 seconds.
Oh, they got him trapped.
Yep, got him trapped, but they weren't able to get the ball away from him.
Long to Hader.
Hader in the corner. Biddle with the rebound. Biddle breaking free of the pack. Turns left, shot up, no good. Rebound, Granite Falls.
Hader. And that was
and
Long.
Foul on frame. And Long over the line to shoot 2. 16, just under 16 seconds remaining in the game.
Player of the game.
Player of the game. Oh, man. Oh.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
it's going
gosh.
well.
Boy. tough on a night like tonight, really, to pick somebody. You know, I mean, obviously the boys can't. You know, all kidding aside, you just can't feel good about. They're not going to feel too good about the performance they put out there tonight. Especially Granite Falls, a lot of hype coming into this game, big arch rival and wanting to do well, and just didn't happen. You know, they're going to end up losing this game by probably 30 points here tonight.
Uh-oh.
And foul.
That is always tough.
And Riley Weed will go to the free throw line. Weeda misses the first. And hits the second. And 8 seconds remaining, and I think that's going to do it.
Oh, they'd be smart
for
to
the game.
hold on to the ball.
Just hold on to it, and that is the game. So the final score for visiting Granite Falls Tigers, 65, Turks 36. Ouch. That wasn't obviously what we were hoping for tonight. I really did think coming into this that we were going to have a very good competitive game, but boy, Turks just hit a cold spell, and they just never recovered. Never recovered. I mean, they just could not score for over 13 minutes. Didn't put a point on the board, and Granite Falls during that time just pulled away, and it was over. It was over at that point.
It was.
Yeah, so anyway, well, we'll give it. We'll go off the air for a second. We'll give a little thought about our player of the game, and then we'll come back and join you. So, Connor, maybe you want to pay another bill, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. O'Connor. Is Connor down?
O'Connor, we're out there.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for not just selling me tires. Thanks for doing the work I needed.
Not suggesting stuff I don't.
Thanks for checking my brakes.
Checking my brakes.
Thanks for checking my brakes. For free.
Just to make sure I'm all good.
Who does that anymore? So thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for doing the right thing by not just selling me tires.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters. Stop on by your local Les Schwab for our fall tire sale.
All right. Connor, are we back?
We are.
We're back. All right. We appreciate that. So, yes, we were lovely and talented. Jen Moon and I were discussing player of the game. I don't think we're going to get anybody on air tonight because the boys have already made their way into the locker room after what was probably a kind of disheartening performance tonight and falling to their arch rivals, Granite Falls, here at Sultan High School. But, I mean, that doesn't mean that we didn't have players out there hustling, working hard, and again, just went through a real tough spell. So we'll let Jen get her headset on here in just a second, and we will announce our TurkPride.tv Windmill Espresso Player of the Game. There's Jen. Jen, you back with us? There we go. All right, so you and I talked briefly.
We did.
And it's tough when you have a game where, you lose and you lost by a pretty substantial number of points. I mean, it's tough, to try to find some positive things. But the boys were out there hustling hard and just couldn't get the ball to drop. So I think that we did recognize the hustle and the determination, really sticking with it. And so who did we come up with tonight, Jen?
We came up with Mr. Ben Biddle.
Ben Biddle is going to be our TurkPride.tv Windmill Espresso Player of the Game. So we'll be sure that Ben gets a certificate and then his coupon.
Free drink at the Windmill Espresso from TurkPride.tv. They are one of our sponsors. he can get any kind of drink, but sorry, it excludes Red Bull and milkshakes.
Okay.
Yes, we don't want him.
Windmill Espresso. I've never been there before. Have you ever been there?
I don't recall.
You've never been to Windmill Espresso.
I think all our family has worked there. I think we own stock.
Yes, I do. I tease Jen
because we can buy out Trinda.
as I come to work every day. Typically, I will either see you or your husband's car in the drive-through at the Windmill Espresso.
Or sometimes we're there together, like one on each side.
Sometimes you are. So, but no, Windmill Espresso, a longtime sponsor of TurkPride.tv and Turk Athletics, and we appreciate your support. So, again, for myself, Dan Baller, and for Jen Moon, we say good night.
And God bless.
And again, we won't have you on the air until after Christmas.
I'm sad.
Right.
Well,
so
you guys have a nice holiday.
Nice holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy
Whatever
Kwanzaa,
you
Hanukkah,
celebrate.
whatever you celebrate. We hope that you have a joyous
Kwanzaa, yes.
That's right. So we
Not
hope
Quantico, that's FBI.
We hope that you have a safe and joyous holiday season, and we will see you in the new year 2017, and we'll have lots of action both on the girls' side and the boys' side to bring you here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. Again, Dan Baller and Jen Moon saying goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.